So, what was I saying? Basically, the NBA has brought down the hammer on Kyrie, Bradley Beal, Andrew Wiggins, uh, Jonathan Isaacs, and the rest of those dudes that are refusing to get the jab. Now, according to the reports, the NBA has just came down with a statement, a judgment that they will not pay those guys if they don't get it and miss those games. They will not pay them for any of the games that they miss. So now the NBA has put the ultimate pressure on those guys because they will lose at least half their salary for the entire season if they don't get the jab. Again, the NBA has just came down with the hammer and ruled that what they're gonna do, man. Big dog, salute to my boy Kwame Brown in the building. Big dog, what's good? We already know what it is. They don't want you to stand 10 toes on nothing, dog. They trying to force the issue, man. You know what I mean? They trying to force these niggas' hands out here, bro. You know what I'm saying, dog? I was back here lifting some boxes. I seen that shit, man. I said, man, what the fuck? Boy, they out here putting full court pressure on these niggas, man. Man, dog. I'm looking at this shit like, man, they say them niggas ain't gonna get paid. I mean, they ain't gonna get. They say they not paying them niggas now. But now y'all, they trying to motherfucking control everybody. You get it, you deal with it. But now y'all, they trying to motherfucking control everybody. Like that shit crazy, bro. You ain't never lied, my nigga. That shit crazy, man. They trying to control all these niggas, man. Straight up, bro. Deal with it. But now y'all, they trying to motherfucking control everybody. Like that shit crazy, bro. You ain't never lied, my nigga. That shit crazy, man. They trying to control all these niggas, man. Straight up, bro. And now, straight up, bro. Like that shit crazy, bro. You ain't never lied, my nigga. That shit crazy, man. They trying to control all these niggas, man.
Woo-hoo. Yeah, shalom, shalom. All praise and glory go to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Wakakadash. Hey, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation for the whole Philek Akim that's pushing his word to sincerity. And to the speckled bird Akim that's pushing his word throughout the four corners of the earth, pushing his truth at 100%. But anyways, hey man, the Lord is putting the squeeze on you Negro, Latino, Native Americans, man. Because we all know the workforce, the front lines consists of you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans. The entertainment field consists of you Negro, Latino, Native Americans, Latinos. The sports industry consists of you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans who are the Israelites according to the Bible. So guess what, man? Esau's putting that squeeze because he has but a short time to fulfill what? He's trying to fulfill his new world order, the workers of iniquity. Okay, so let's get the first scripture. This is Revelation 12, verse 12, and it reads, see LeBron right there, you know. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, Revelation 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and the sea. So who inhabits the earth and the sea? The so-called white man, Esau, Edom. He runs it. That was part of his blessings. You can find that in Genesis, the 27th chapter, verse 38. Okay? Which I believe. All right? That's part of his blessing. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and the sea, for the devil is come down unto you. So when it says devil means deceiver, meaning liar. Okay? So who's the top liar of this planet? The so-called white man. Let me give it to you. This is Psalms 50. Psalms 58. Give me a sec. Yeah, here we go. Psalms 58, verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. Who's the wicked? The so-called white man. Esau, Edom, the Idumeans. All right? The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon they be born, speaking lies. So guess what? Part of being a liar is what? Being a deceiver. So yes, the so-called white man, a.k.a. the wicked, are the top devils of the planet, man. Okay? All right, so let's get back to it. Revelation 12, verse 12. And it reads, Rejoice, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and the sea, for the devil is come down onto you. What he's coming down to, what he's coming down with these unrighteous decrees. They're pushing these laws in place to put our people in a pinch to a point they have to comply. But guess who's not going to comply to it? The hopeful elect. They're not going to comply to these unrighteous decrees. All right. For the devil has come down unto you having great wrath. Right now he's having great wrath, just for a small scale. Because when he goes to the great wrath, meaning he gonna go to a point when he gonna be like a madman sparing none. It didn't get to that point yet. All right. Because he know that he have but a short time. He has a short time, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he's trying to fulfill his new world order. All right. So right now he's pushing these unrighteous decrees onto the poor. And who's the poor of this world? So-called Negro Latinos and Native Americans, who are the Israelites according to the Bible. All right. So let's go to Isaiah the 10th chapter. All right. Isaiah 10 verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. So the Lord saying, woe unto them. Woe unto who? Esau, Edom. The pale-faced white boy. Yes. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the Caucasian. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. Why I mean unrighteous? They the ones who's pushing these laws to make people comply unto their demand. Okay? They the ones who runs the judicial system. Okay? We don't. They do. All right? Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, that right grievousness which they have prescribed. What's that grievance that they prescribe? That everybody must comply to the dream, to the Vanessa the dream, to the juice. Okay? All right? Or you don't get paid, or you just get fired. You see a lot of mass firings everywhere. And you see the media's trying to hide it because Babylon the Great don't want to look bad. But guess what? It's already out there. Everybody's seeing your shame. And guess who's doing it? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is doing it through the mouth of the prophets, man. They've been saying this for years. Okay? I never forget those people and look in their faces over there in Los Angeles, man. When we told them this was going to happen. And they looked at us like we were like some kind of joke. But guess what? LA's closed down now. It's like the modern day Demolition Man, if you ever remember that movie. You know? Okay, so verse 2, to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people. Who's the poor of the Lord's people? The Israelites, the so-called Negro Latino Native Americans, the Israelites according to the Bible. And to take away the right, this is verse 2, to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. And they doing that, man. They robbing our people, man. And how widows gonna be the prey? Because the males is not in the households. It's been separation. Because Eve, the so-called black woman, down to Latino woman and Native American woman, took on that philosophy of the so-called white man. So there's a separation, a division in the house. Okay? All right? Verse 3, and what will you do in that day of visitation? So the Lord's saying, Esau, what you going to do in that day of visitation? Absolutely nothing. You're going to be destroyed here to a cinder, man. To a sunder. Okay? We see what you're doing. We've been warning our people for a very long time about you, man. But all this is bringing nothing but division. And guess what? All praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai that this is happening. Right? So this is Isaiah 19, verse 2. Okay? And it reads, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. So when it goes word Egyptians against Egyptians, it's talking about Babylon the Great. All right? America. Because there was no such thing as Egyptians versus Egyptians during that time. Egypt was destroyed. Egypt was taken over by the so-called white man. Okay? By the Ptolemy. All right. Alexander the Great conquered it, and then it goes on with the 4 generals, and then okay? So, verse 2, Isaiah 19, verse 2, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother, against one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. So when you go to these states have different laws, okay? You got the red states, you got the blue states. They all fighting amongst each other, man, which is all praises to Yahweh Shai. And this was going on now. We in the midst of the end times, ladies and gentlemen. All right? Let's go to Psalm 94, verse 16. I'm going to wrap it from there. Okay? Hey, you NBA players, man. Follow your first mind, meaning your spirit. You're correct. Okay? Don't be pressured for the love of money, because the love of money is the root of all evil. The love of it. Okay? Money is a defense. It keeps us sustained, but the love of it will destroy you. And right now, y'all starting to feel it. Okay? All praises to Yahweh Shai. And guess what? All you black asses going to take that shit. Okay? Psalms 94. And I'm going to give all credit, and all video goes credit to Ticket TV, man, because he's starting to see it. All right? He sees that shit. All right? But guess what? This is all the plan of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. For what? For the coming of the kingdom. So Esau has to fall. Let him push forth his agenda. All right? So this is Psalm 94, verse 16. Okay? And it reads, who will rise up for me against the evildoers? So who's doing that? Who's rising against the evildoers? The prophets of the Lord. The servants of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. The ones who's teaching throughout those corners, at the 4 corners of the earth. Who's out there teaching in the streets in the 4 corners of the earth. The one who's constantly doing videos on a daily during the week, for you can be fed, for you can be warned. Those are the ones who's rising up against the evildoers, man. All right. Verse 16, Psalm 94. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers? Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? Who's the workers of iniquity? The so-called white man, the elites, what you call the Illuminati, the bankers. Okay? All right? We're the ones who stand up against the workers of iniquity. Why? By warning our people and giving them the information that they need. Okay? And that's what's going on here, man. So when you go to the word, let me get a sec. Let me get that word. Jinn, it goes to bait, lure. See, the so-called white man is baiting our people into, taking that juice, man. And to put them in a pinch where they have no choice but to comply. All right? That's that bait. That's that lure that they trying to lure you into their trap. For you can be property of the so-called white man, Esau, Edom. That's why they're moving quickly. Because they trying to fulfill what? Their new world order, the enterprise. Let me get that real quick. I ended with that scripture. All right? This is Job. I think that's the 5th chapter, verse 13, I believe. Oh, yeah, it's the 12th chapter. All right. This is Job, the 5th chapter, verse 12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty. When it says he disappointed the device, who's that he? It's talking about Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to disappoint the devices of the crafty. And what's one of the devices of the crafty? Witchcraft. Their lies, their technology. What they trying to put us, they trying to put the chip on everybody, the whole world. They trying to chip the whole world, man. The whole earth. But guess what? The Lord's going to disappoint the devices of the crafty. All right? So Job 5:12, he disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform, their enterprise. What's that enterprise? The New World Order. The Lord's going to put a foot on the so-called white man's ass when that time comes. So, hey, brothers and sisters, just hold on, because this is part of prophecy. This has to roll. I know it's fucked up, it may get rough, but guess what? It's not going to be smooth selling. And that goes including myself. It ain't going to be smooth selling here. Okay? This what needs to come through because Jacob's trouble needs to be fulfilled too. Okay, so hope your brother and sister are edified. You know, all them NBA niggas, man, they're gonna die here in America, man. Okay, they through. All right. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if you don't get paid, you don't get paid. Stick to what's right. Y'all got enough bread, man. Jeez. But anyways, hey, just stay up, stay faithful, stay prayed up. Till then, shalom.